My next guest is a celebrity ballroom dancer. His talents have afforded him opportunities to appear on VH1's R&B Divas, Braxton's Family Values, Disney, and So You Think You Can Dance. When he's not dancing, he's a business mogul and owner of Level 5, one of Atlanta's premier upscale event spaces.
Welcome back to In Contact. My next guest is Terry Heron. Welcome, Terry, to the couch.
Thanks for having me.
So tell me, you are a ballroom dancer. Can you tell me a bit about the beginning of your career in dancing?
Wow, the beginning. Started in Augusta, Georgia.
Okay.
Right? So I started in my bedroom.
Really?
You know, it was one of those best kept secrets that no one just ever knew about. At home, cleaning up, doing chores, you know, just dancing, turn the music all the way up. And I knew I liked dancing. I just didn't know to what degree.
Okay.
It was one of those things that, you know, was a safe haven for me. So I moved to Atlanta to go to school. And while in school, worked in HR. So I used to do team building, morale, exercises, and things like that.
Okay.
We actually put together a talent show. I danced in one of the talent shows, and I actually ended up winning. So from that point, things just took off.
So people started asking you for your help and things of that nature. Did things grow organically?
Absolutely. So from that experience with being involved in that talent show, I got asked, oh, can you help us with our first wedding dance? Can you help train our kids? Can you, be involved in this organization to give back? Just an array of different things that really just, in all aspects of life, dance became involved in that.
Wow. So tell me, how did you get involved in ballroom dancing? That's such a unique style of dancing.
So I changed careers.
Okay.
Going through law school, all these different things I have going on. So going through law school, I worked at a bank. I met this gentleman who was opening up a studio. One of my coworkers said, hey, Terry dances. So I was like, okay. So I dance. I can't deny it.
Right.
He didn't say I was a professional.
Right.
So I ended up meeting with the gentleman outside of the bank, and we did a couple of steps, and he was like, wow, I want to train you. He was like, we can do this, and we can do this together, because he was new to Atlanta. I Googled this guy. This guy's a 17-time world champion.
Unbelievable.
Ballroom dancer, and it was like, wow, just never knew.
Wow, a hidden gem.
Just didn't know.
So tell me a little bit about the different genres of ballroom for those that aren't aware.
So ballroom is the actual genre of the dance, but there's a lot of different dances that fall into those categories.
Okay.
So people hear ballroom, they think Cinderella, they do the waltz, they, have fun, go to the ball.
Yes.
That's definitely one of the dances, but then you also have Latin dances in there too.
Okay.
So you have like rumba, which is the mother of all Latin dances, mambo, which is very associated with salsa. So if you can do salsa, you can do mambo or vice versa. And then also swing dances too.
Okay. All right. Now tell me about you being an African-American dancer in the ballroom genre. Can you talk to me about some of your experiences within the circle of ballroom dancing?
Absolutely. So my experience with just being a minority in that arena, I tend to be the only person in the room. I've only had one situation that kind of I was taken back a little bit by. We were at a showcase, and again, I was the only African-American dancer there. We hadn't performed as of yet, so no one knew that I was an actual dancer.
Okay.
So you go to a black tie event, what's the number one color that people wear, that gentlemen wear?
Right, black.
They wear a black suit. Well, the servers actually were dressed in black suits as well. So walking by a table, the gentleman said, hey, I'm done with my plate. Well, I kept walking because I didn't, if you know who I am, you know I'm not carrying any plate. So, so with that being said, it was kind of like an eye opener afterwards. Like, wow, you can be still in the same room with these people. These people don't know you from Adam's cat, and you can still experience that racial profiling, if you will.
Right, right. Do you have any advice for dancers, professional African-American dancers that want to develop their career and take it to the next level? Do you have some tricks of the trade or some things that you've learned over your 20-year experience of dancing?
Well, absolutely. The number one thing is just be yourself and actually just follow the passion. Actually just dance, especially ballroom. So there's nothing that we're not good at, right? So I've been to a billion of these competition showcases and shows with just different students, if you will, and also as well as other professionals. And when people see me dance, even though it's the same dance that the next guy is doing, although he may be Caucasian, we have something about us. It's that soul that kind of comes out. It's just different. It's not the norm that they see on a daily basis, so automatically they're gravitated towards us. If every show that I've ever done, I've always had at least 10 people to call me the next day and say, hey, where do you teach? Can I come take a lesson from you? They get so captivated in what we do and how we do it. Even though it's the same thing as the next person, it's our character comes out.
That's a great way to just bring this conversation to a close. How can we stay connected to you outside of this show?
So remember I said my coworker said Terry Dances, so you can follow me on all social media, Terry Dances. That's Instagram, Twitter, all of it. And then also if you just Google. Just
Terry
Google my
Dances.
name.
Thank you so much for coming to the couch and being a guest at In Contact. It's been a pleasure having you here.
Thanks for having me.
Let's Get Your Life Back Productions provides videography services, photography services, and much, much more. Please visit us on our website at www.letsgetyourlifeback.com or on all the social medias.